Welcome back to the Blue, Albertson Stadium, home of your Boise State Broncos, the bastion of Bronco Nation, a field of dreams where greatness has become a tradition. Whether you're new to Idaho and this is your first game, or your family has had season tickets for 3 generations, Lithia Ford of Boise wants you to know you're welcome here.
Hey, what's up, Boise State fans? Welcome on in. Bronco Nation News, BJ Rains with you. You got Boise State warming up on the court. We'll show you right there some warm-ups going on. We got the great John Anderson back in the house over here. Good to see John Anderson back. The crowd loves John. Boise State getting ready to play Prairie View A&M. Prairie View A&M is 0-8 on the season, but they've played a heck of a schedule already. We'll tell you about that as we go along here, but you can see Boise State warming up on the court. Boise State looking for its 3rd straight win. The Broncos are going to be without Pavle Kuzmanovic tonight. He is not dressed up. He obviously had that sprained ankle in the CSUN game, so that's going to be a loss for Boise State. But the Broncos are trying to get back on track and get on a roll here, and they've won 2 straight, and they're going to try to keep it going and make it 3 back in front of the home crowd. It's a 3-game or 3-game homestand coming up. The Boise State Broncos have Prairie View A&M tonight. They've got Santa Clara in a big game on Tuesday, and then they will play Montana Tech next Sunday. Not expecting a huge crowd tonight, but we'll see what the crowd ends up being. Prairie View A&M, by the way, 0-8 as you watch Boise State warm up here for this one. They've played 8 games. They've already played at all road games. St. Mary's, San Francisco, Michigan, Oklahoma State, Texas Tech, Grand Canyon, Loyola Marymount, South Dakota State. They're 0-8, but they've played 8 road games. They take those paychecks trying to fund their athletic department. So certainly an interesting situation for Prairie View. But this is not a game Boise State can afford to look past. Can't look past them because you know what happened in the Bakersfield game. Boise State scoring 39 points, the lowest under Leon Rice. Also, earlier this week, Texas Southern beat Florida as 20-point underdogs. Leon Rice was talking about the importance of that one and needing to not obviously look past Prairie View. They got 3 double-digit scorers. They've got some players. Let us know where you're watching the game from tonight. The game is on the Mountain West Network. Bob Beeler and Abe Jackson over on the other side. The radio broadcast, you can hear it on KBOI. You can hear it on the link on the Boise State website as well for the radio broadcast. The TV broadcast, it's on the Mountain West Network. But let us know, that new app, by the way, for the Mountain West Network. You can watch the games that way. But let us know where you're watching from. Where are you at tonight? James saying, good luck, Boise State. Appreciate that, James. Give us a shout-out wherever you're watching the game from. We'll get you on here. We got Rachel Roberts from the Idaho Statesman over here getting ready for this one. We got John Anderson. We got John Mallory. We got the whole crew courtside here for Boise State and Prairie View A&M. As you see the Boise State Broncos warming up there. Max Rice has yet to hit a 3 this season. We'll see if he can get back on track. Pretty crazy to think about. Max Rice has not hit a 3-pointer all season to this point. And he's going to be looking for his first 3-pointer of the season tonight. I think he gets one. I think tonight's the night. Let's go ahead and call it. Max Rice gets his first 3-pointer of the season tonight. Why not? We got James watching from Challis, Idaho. So greetings from Challis, Idaho. We got Texas. We're checking in from Texas, watching on the Mountain West Network. Appreciate you. We got Buell, Idaho checking in as well. I know in the last game we had North Carolina, we had Iowa. So let's see where folks are checking in from, watching the game tonight. Again, Bronco Nation News. We'll have pregame and postgame shows for every game the rest of the season. So you can always check back about 45 minutes before tip-off, and we'll get you the sights and sounds as they get ready. Postgame, we'll have some reactions, some interviews. We'll break the game down on the postgame show, too. Special thanks, Lithia Ford of Boise, our sponsor. Rachel, we had someone congratulate both of us on our Sports Writer of the Year nods. So Zachary Ball, appreciate it. Rachel's saying thank you. There she is, folks. She deserves to win, so hopefully she will this year. We got Raleigh representing. Appreciate that. We got Caldwell checking in as well. Appreciate that. Good to see all the folks checking in from across the country. Again, Boise State warming up on the court. Boise State's looking to make it 3 in a row. You got the big one against Santa Clara coming up on Tuesday. obviously you can't look past what you're seeing tonight against Prairie View. You got to take care of business tonight, and then you can worry about Santa Clara on Tuesday. And again, I know Prairie View's 0-8, but they just scored 90 points against South Dakota State on Tuesday and lost 99-90. That was last Tuesday. They've had 10 days off, but they did score 90 points. And then against Loyola Marymount on the 27th, they only lost 83-80. And both those teams are decent teams in terms of the KenPom rankings. So Prairie View is getting better. Byron Smith, their coach, was one of the mid-major coach of the year last year for what he did. They got the preseason player of the year in the conference. They got 3 double-digit scorers coming in. So I know they're 0-8, but don't take them lightly. This is a game that Boise State has to come out and play well and take care of business to be able to get this win. Again, Pavle Kuzmanovic is out tonight for Boise State. Sprained his ankle in the last game. He is not suited up. So Boise State's depth at the guard position is going to be tested tonight. They were already without Devonair Dutrieve, obviously, who left the team. And then now they don't have another guard. As John Anderson's like talking to players and coaches. He's the best. Always good to have fans back and to see John Anderson out here talking to players in the middle of warmups. If you're a Boise State fan and you don't know who John Anderson is, I'm sorry you're missing out. But obviously no Pavle and no Dutrieve, so we'll see at the guard position how they do this. It'll be the 4th straight game with the same starting lineup. You have Tyson Degenhart back in the starting lineup for Boise State. So obviously, it's kind of just one of those games where you got to, kind of like the CSUN game, really, where you're the big favorite, you're supposed to win, but you got to do what you need to do and take care of business. And obviously, Boise State did that. But a couple of things Boise State needs to do in this game is they got to make their free throws. Got to make the free throws. Obviously, Boise State still dead last in the country in free throws. They went 5 of 10 in the last game, and their percentage actually went down. So Boise State's got to find a way to make some free throws, try to get on a roll there. I think they made their last 5 in a row in that game as Prairie hits the corner 3 there for Boise State during the warmups. Referees taking the court here for warmups. Looks like Mike Reed will be the lead official tonight. He was just here for the St. Louis game. I don't really recognize either of the other 2 officials, so we'll see. But going to be a good one tonight. Appreciate you guys for checking us out. Appreciate you giving us your comments. Come back post-game. Hey, my mom's checking out the live stream. Appreciate it, Mom. Thank you for checking in St. Louis. Love you, Mom. Dad, thanks for watching. But we'll be back post-game as well. We'll discuss the game, talk about what Coach Rice and some of the players said. And we'll break the game down. We'll take your questions and your comments. So come on back post-game. Bring your comments, bring your questions. We'll have the Lithia Florida Boise post-game show as well. So appreciate you guys for checking this out. Thanks to our sponsors, RowPaint.com, the official paint and coatings company of Boise State Athletics, power and people, pride in painting. As I said, Lithia Florida Boise as well. Appreciate their support for our sponsorship here. We're about 18 minutes from tip-off. Boise State and Prairie View A&M as the Broncos are warming up on the court. They're wearing the white uniforms, as you can see. Prairie View is going to be in the all-black with a little bit of purple trim. And again, Bob Beeler and Abe Jackson will have the radio call. You can hear it on 670 KBOI. You can also hear it through the Boise State website. There's a link. And then the Mountain West Network will have the TV broadcast, the live stream. The Mountain West Network actually has a new app out. You can download that for your smartphone as well and or your smart TV, and now watch these games right there from your TV through the new Mountain West app. So make sure you download that as well. So if you're in town and can't watch the game, Bob and Abe will have the call for you, or you can check it out on the Mountain West Network as well. Not expecting a huge crowd tonight. We're 17 minutes from tip-off, but should be a good one tonight. So we'll have full coverage, all the various outlets, KTIK. You can read Rachel's story in the Idaho Statesman. You can hopefully check out my work, BroncoNationNews.com as well. We got KTIK Radio, John Mallory in the house. There's John Anderson. John, what do you think of the Broncos?
Look how they blow them out.
You think they're going to blow them out?
Yeah, I do.
What do you think of this team? Can they go to the Final Four?
No.
Oh, come on.
I haven't seen play much this year.
Huh?
I haven't seen play at all.
Hasn't seen him play at all this year. This is going to be John's first game in person in a while, right? Because of COVID and everything. How excited are you to be back in the arena?
I'm excited.
John, we're happy to have you back. Love you, bud. John Anderson is one of the best. We're going to cut this off. I got to be off by 15 minutes till tip-off or I get fined. So thanks for checking this out. again, come back for the post-game show after the game. Listen to Bob and Abe, watch it on the Mountain West Network, and then come back post-game. We'll have some highlights. We'll break down the game and discuss it probably about 15 minutes after the game ends. So Boise State and Prairie View A&M coming up after the game. We will talk to you later. Bronco Nation News, BroncoNationNews.com.
Welcome back to the Blue, Albertson Stadium, home of your Boise State Broncos, the bastion of Bronco Nation, a field of dreams where greatness has become a tradition. Whether you're new to Idaho and this is your first game, or your family has had season tickets for 3 generations, Lithia Ford of Boise wants